Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mpoke Gana, your favorite YouTuber when it comes to personal finances. So let's get into today's video. So in today's video, I want us to talk about the top 5 signs to show or that indicate that you are bad when it comes to managing your own money. So the first one is you do not know where your money goes. Like every time it's month end or it's just during your month, you are broke and you don't know where your money went. Like it's just like somebody's eating my money. You have all of these excuses that like what is actually happening is because you are bad with managing your finances. It's because of one, you do not keep track of your spending. Number two, you do not have an actual budget. Your budget is in your head. You didn't write it down. You don't have it on like your Excel sheet. You're not checking your bank statements to see how are you spending your money. So how will you know where your money is going if you do not keep track of it? Number two, that shows that you're bad with managing your money is the fact that you always keep cash. You like using cash, but you do not keep the receipts. It goes back to you're not keeping track of your money. So that means every time you have cash, you spend it on something, but you do not keep those proof of purchases as an indication that this is where I spend my money. And at the end of the month, you're able to review and track down your spending or like where is my money going. So how will you know if you do not keep the receipt? So if you're a person that likes using a lot of cash all the time, please make sure that you always keep your receipts so that you are able to consolidate them and go through them one by one at the end of the month to see where did your money go. So how will you know? You're an impulse buyer, you're an impulse spender. So every time you go to the mall, you go to the shop, somehow you will end up with things that you didn't need or things that you didn't go for. So you are the person that is being targeted. You see, when you are walking through the mall, there's a lot of sales. You go through your grocery shopping, there's always buy two, buy wara wara. There's always these promotions. It's because of they are in the business of making money. They really don't care about your pockets. Their aim is to make sure that they drain those pockets. So every time you go to the mall and you end up with things that you didn't plan for, or you just bought them because it's like, yo, this is not bad, da, da, da. It's because you're an impulse buyer. You don't think before you make your purchase. You don't think thoroughly. Not that you don't think, but you don't think thoroughly. You do not have what we call delayed gratification, meaning you're always looking for that instant gratification all the time that yo, I want a chocolate now, I'm gonna buy it now. You don't wait before you make like a purchase that you did not plan for. Like, and how you can always do this is by delaying and asking yourself, do I actually need this or am I being persuaded? And another thing that makes people impulse buyer, it's online shopping. If you have online shopping apps on your phone and you always find yourself going through them, like you just always browsing, it's like, I don't know, you're always like window shopping but on your phone. The chances are the more you spend your time there, that means even your money is gonna go there. So you need to always like keep track of it. For example, I have the only shopping app that I have is Take a Lot, and Vault. Those are the only two apps that I use, but I don't use them frequently. I only use them when I need something. It is not an impulse decision to just log into them and start browsing through them. Like, so just be careful of the apps that are always like sort of like sending you notification to come and spend your money. I know Shein is always doing that. Like any other, like they always do that, or at least turn off the notification so that you keep your pocket safe. Number four, which is the most obvious one, it's not budgeting. So, in order for you to actually keep track to manage your money well, you actually need to budget. You actually need to write it down somewhere that you actually write it down, you put in the numbers so that you are able to see what is it that your money must do for you instead of just every month you're just spending, but you don't know for example, you don't even know how much your groceries cost or how much you spend on takeaways. If you have to do that, you have to write down each and every single thing that you think you need and things that you want your money to do for you instead of just having it in your head, because that's a lie. The biggest lie you can tell yourself is that you have a budget but it's in your head. I always hear people saying that, oh, dilo adi tlhakan, dilo adi balance, and I'm like, do you even have a budget? What is your budget looking like? And when you ask them, do you have a budget? And they are like, yeah, I do have a budget. I'm like, how is your budget? And they're like, oh, it's in my head. I just know. That is not having a budget. A budget is something that it's in a physical form that you can actually see, you can actually look at. That way you are able to adjust on things and you're able to see if you're gonna be realistic or you everything is just gonna spend your money. You're able to assess and review your expenses and see, okay, am I like, do I really actually have to spend on this? What is it that I'm sacrificing? But if you do not have a budget, your money will just spend itself and you'll ask yourself, where did my money go? And last but not least, you do not have a savings. You do not save money. You are bad. Like this is the most obvious one. You are bad. The moment you do not have savings, you are actually bad with your money. You're actually bad because of that means you are spending all your money each and every month. Isn't that scary? Isn't that scary? And you rely on your people or on your close knit circle to come and save you up all the time. No, not everyone has to. Like, you don't always have to be saved. Like, you can save yourself by start saving today, right now. So, but anyways, this does not. Thank you for watching my video. This does not remember that this does not constitute as financial advice. It is streaming for educational purposes. And yeah, see you in my next upload and bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.